One thing that I find with these Dicor products specifically is that they never list dry times on any of their products. We're going to answer this question and show you how to apply sealant to your roof to make sure the roof stops leaking for you. Stick around to the end so you don't miss out on anything. Hey everybody, welcome to our Crazy RV. So glad you're here. We're just doing some roof maintenance today. Specifically, we're working with some lap sealant from Dicor, and we're going to put this on the cracks. So I've used Dicor for quite a while and I'm pretty happy with it. I have a two-step process. One, I'm going to go ahead and clean up and get the Dicor installed, and then later in another video we're actually going to install a Turnabond over top. So once that's all sealed up, we'll seal it up for good. The key thing about using this lap sealant is you need to make sure that your seams are completely clean. And ours honestly haven't been done for a long time. Some of them haven't been done. I don't know if they've ever been done. Maybe the previous owner did them once, but I very much doubt it. There is so much dirt and junk and all of this sort of stuff up there. So what we did first is we took Dawn dish soap and some soapy water, and we went through and we completely scrubbed all of those seams as best we could. I think I really wanted a toothbrush. I don't know if it would work. You'd have to let me know. Have you tried it? Have you used the toothbrush on those? Because I feel like that would have been a really good solution for some of the seams, just to get them really good and clean. I just don't know if it would be too hard, but maybe it would. The bristles that we used, we felt they're a little bit too soft. We wanted just like a little bit more scrubbing powder, so maybe a scouring pad would work. You'd have to test it and let me know. Leave me in the comments below what you do for your RV roof maintenance and how you keep your roof clean. Once we did that, we did do a final touch over. We use shop towels, which I use quite a bit. So the shop towels with some mineral spirits. The one thing about mineral spirits you have to be really careful about is that if you get them on your rubber roof, you can damage the roof. So you have to, if you get it on there, you have to make sure to keep it clean. So I find that I just put a spot on my shop towel and then I scrub it right on the sealant itself to get it all good and clean, and that seems to work really well. So you can see here that we've got some pretty big cracks, and we spent yesterday getting them all cleaned up. And now that they're clean, we're just going to, I'll show you how to add the Dicor. And the beautiful thing about this is that it's self-leveling, so you don't have to go after it later and smooth it all out. You just put it on, nice and simple, and it'll self-level and be ready to go. You just want to take your Dicor and work it into the cracks that are on your sealant right now. You can see that this one's got some cracks right here. Doesn't have to be pretty because A, it's on the roof of your RV, and B, it's going to self-level, so it will fill itself in. Interesting fact, I actually left this Dicor out all last winter in the rig, and it got below -40, and it still appears to be working quite well. I thought maybe I would have lost it, it would have sealed up or something, but it seems to have held its own, even though I'm sure it's not recommended for that temperature. What is the dry time for this lap sealant? Like, how long does it take to dry? They don't actually say on here. So I found some answers online, and the lap sealant takes about 5 minutes to skin over. So once you put it on, it'll take about 5 minutes before it'll develop a little bit of a film over top. And it's waterproof after 4 hours. So after 4 hours, water's not going to get into it. And the sealant is about 80% cured. So then it'll take an additional 30 days before it is completely cured 100%. If you have better stuff that you prefer, I'd love to hear about that as well. Thanks for joining us today, guys. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please give a like, subscribe, join us on our journey. We're going to be heading out soon on season 4, and we're so excited. Please leave a comment below. We want to know how you do your roof maintenance. What are your key tips? What things do you prefer? Have you ever been on the roof of your RV? We seem to be up there a lot lately, but hopefully after all this maintenance is done, we'll have to do it a lot less. But you should at least get up on your roof at least once or twice a year, beginning of the season, end of the season at a minimum, just to check, see, hey, what's going on up here? Do I have a limb sticking through my roof or something like that? You never know what's going on. Is there a raccoon who's made a home up there in your air conditioning shroud? Never know. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you in the next video.
Hey, we're Richard, Karma, Brooklyn, Braden, and Acacia. So we love to explore and share life as a family with all the adventures along the way. We hope to inspire you to chase your dreams by joining us in our crazy RV.